You think they understand what you're capable of? They don't. Not even close. While they were busy patting themselves on the back for their so-called victory over you, something extraordinary was happening beneath the surface. Something they couldn't see, couldn't comprehend. You weren't broken, you were evolving. Every insult, every betrayal, every moment they thought they had crushed you, it all fueled something far greater than their petty minds could imagine. Look at them now, strutting around like kings, celebrating your demise. See those smirks plastered across their faces? That arrogance dripping from every word they speak? Oh, how sweet it will be when they realize their mistake. Because here's the truth they refuse to acknowledge. You are no longer the person they once knew. That version of you, the trusting, vulnerable soul, is gone. In its place stands someone stronger, sharper, more dangerous. Someone who sees through their games, anticipates their moves, and knows exactly how to dismantle everything they hold dear. They think silence means weakness. They interpret stillness as surrender. But inside, you're a storm waiting to unleash. Each taunt, each celebration of your supposed downfall, it's all fuel. Fuel for a rebirth they can't fathom. Their cruelty has sparked a transformation within you, one that history itself has witnessed countless times before. The mighty always fall because they become drunk on their perceived invincibility. They forget that pressure creates diamonds, that fire tempers steel. And you've been forged in both. With every blow they dealt, every lie they told, you changed. They believed they were breaking you down, tearing you apart piece by piece. Instead, they were building something new, something harder, smarter, and infinitely more formidable. Think about it. Diamonds form under extreme pressure deep in the earth. That's what happened to you. Their betrayal was the pressure. The pain was the heat. And look at you now, unbreakable, sharp enough to cut through their deceit like glass. But this isn't just survival, it's evolution. Scientists call it post-traumatic growth. Adversity doesn't just knock you down, it propels you forward. You're not healing, you're transcending, becoming something more than you ever were before. What emerged from the crucible of their betrayal is a version of you they never saw coming. Harder, yes, but also smarter, more focused, more strategic. You've learned to read people, to anticipate their tactics, to turn their own weapons against them. They betrayed you repeatedly, twisting the knife deeper each time. But instead of destroying you, they awakened a monster. And now, they have no idea what's coming for them. They thought they stripped you of everything. Reputation shattered, resources seized, allies turned against you. They left you with nothing, or so they believe. But their arrogance blinds them to a crucial truth. They didn't break you. They ignited something dormant within you, something powerful, something unstoppable. While they celebrated your downfall, you were quietly building an arsenal they couldn't even dream of. Every loss you suffered revealed hidden depths of strength you never knew existed. Your ability to strategize, to see 10 moves ahead while they stumble blindly through the fog, that skill has sharpened beyond recognition. Your intuition, your instincts, they're razor sharp now. Where others see chaos, you see opportunity. Where others feel fear, you feel clarity. And then there are the allies you've cultivated in secret. Yes, allies. While they thought you were isolated, you were forging connections in the shadows. People who've been wronged by them. People who see through their facade. Together, you've built a network of support and information that spans farther than they could ever suspect. They underestimated you, and that underestimation is their greatest weakness. What else have you mastered in the darkness? Perhaps you've honed skills they don't even know you possess. Digital warfare, psychological manipulation, guerrilla tactics designed to dismantle empires. Whatever tools you've acquired, they're deadlier than anything they've faced before. They took your old weapons, but you've crafted new ones. Weapons they won't recognize until it's too late. This power lies in what they can't see, in the silence they mistake for weakness, in the patience they interpret as defeat. They're looking for the person they thought they destroyed. They don't realize that in trying to break you, they created something far more dangerous, a force they can't control, a storm they can't weather. And soon, very soon, they'll understand the magnitude of their miscalculation. Hatred burns within you, a white-hot flame that refuses to die. Some might call it destructive, but they don't understand. This hatred isn't consuming you. It's empowering you. Every slight, every betrayal, every ounce of pain they inflicted, it's all fuel now. Fuel for vengeance. Fuel for retribution. Fuel for a transformation that will leave them breathless. When you're fueled by hatred, nothing can stand in your way. Your focus sharpens to a razor's edge. Your determination becomes unbreakable. Every obstacle they throw at you only adds more fuel to the fire. You don't get tired anymore. You don't get discouraged. You just burn hotter, push harder, go further than they could ever imagine. This isn't blind rage. It's controlled fury. The difference between a wildfire that burns itself out and a blast furnace that forges steel. You see through their games now. Their weaknesses are laid bare before you. Their manipulations, their schemes, they're transparent. And you're using that knowledge to craft your revenge with surgical precision. Remember how they laughed at you? How they thought they'd beaten you for good? They have no idea what's coming. This burning hatred isn't your weakness, it's your superpower. It's the engine driving you forward, unstoppable and unrelenting. Every move you make will be calculated, devastating in its precision. You'll dismantle their world piece by piece, and they won't even see it coming until it's far too late. When they finally realize the threat was you all along, it'll already be over. The avalanche you set in motion will bury them completely. Their empire will crumble. Their legacy will turn to ash, and they'll know it was you who orchestrated their ruin. But here's the real question. Will this end with revenge, or will it mark the beginning of something greater? Someone like you, with this level of control, this vision, could reshape the world itself. That's what should keep them up at night. Because the silence isn't weakness. It's the sound of their doom closing in. Reclaiming the throne isn't enough. You're not just taking back what was stolen from you. You're building something far greater. This throne isn't just a seat of power. It's your identity, your authority to shape the world around you. They tried to erase that, to reduce you to nothing, but they failed. Miserably. The person they betrayed no longer exists. You're stronger now, unshakable, unstoppable. History is full of those who rose higher after a fall. Steve Jobs exiled from his own company, only to return and transform Apple into a global empire. Nelson Mandela imprisoned for decades, emerging to lead a nation and inspire the world. That's the path you're on now. Every betrayal, every humiliation, it's all fuel for your rise. This isn't about reclaiming what was lost. It's about surpassing it. You're building an empire forged in fire, tempered by unbreakable will. An empire that rewrites the rules entirely. And then, the traitors who celebrated your fall, they'll witness your ascent, powerless to stop it. Every victory of yours will remind them of their failure, their betrayal, their weakness. Your rise will reshape their world and destroy it. But the throne isn't the end. It's the beginning of a legacy that will echo long after they're forgotten. The story isn't over. You've reclaimed your throne, but now comes the sweetest part, watching them squirm. They think the worst has passed, that you'll be merciful in your triumph. How wrong they are. The real reckoning is just beginning, and it'll be far more devastating than they could ever imagine.